He'll bring it out. It's Alvarez. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds his man on the RPO. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw again. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Buying time to his right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, pressure's coming. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, Dave?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. 6 more points.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From deep, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Irish! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
He'll pull it down to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on fourth. Got his man to the left. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke 1 tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down and DK up. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to pass. Fires immediately. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Bishop. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback, see what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is, go get to it, and get the first down.
Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to establish the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free, and he might be gone. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pitts. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They can even operate in this noise. Here's Lewis. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the big fullback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snaps on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing. Lewis fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a catch in the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 39, set to advance on 10-6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls, taking on the number 21 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
And it's the Bulls looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lewis, rush right in his face. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got the quick pass. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's Lewis to throw. Moves to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Turning it on. He's at the 40. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Here we go, ready.
The run inside. It's Walton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Throwing, Lewis. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Lewis. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick catch.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. This is a designed run. No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab and room to run. Past the 20. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Irish.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point was good.
Texas, 21. Number 39, set to kick this one away. Texas.
Deep in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pulls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now he's looking into the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Drops back on first down. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brings into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires downfield. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed him.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready, go!
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going.
Hey, take it, take it. 492 waggle. 492 waggle. Go, go.
Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
Check, check. Here we go. Ready, go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. You can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a
Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Number 39. Set to kick. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind them. A little bit.
Ready? Red 54. Ready, go.
Takes a snap. Wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2. They're still down huge, but just working on execution.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Looking to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play fake, Lewis. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And he gets rid of it.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on fourth. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 40. The 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So after that false start, now instead of second and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Throwing, Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets a hand in there.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Off play action on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. There he goes. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Oh, maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Lewis turns it upfield. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lewis wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. First play of this drive. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Snags it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about clean.
Snags it, and he's open. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Oh, a double pass. Rush is on. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
Here's Lewis to throw. Boom. Left side is Pitts. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Lewis to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Laterals it back. Under pressure. Right side, it's Bishop. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.